Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah. It's Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.
On the cutting room floor today,
What do we got?
do you like small regional towns?
Very much so.
They're always nice to go into a regional town. I like riding a motorcycle through a regional town. You know, you get a pie, you get a vibe of the town.
Yeah, I like looking at the little regional shops. If there's a little,
Yep.
gallery or a little jewellery shop or a little something, I'll always go in.
You never know what you're going to find, and there are many great towns in our country. Port Stephens has taken the crown for the 2025 Aussie Town of the Year.
Tell me exactly where this is. Let's give people an idea of where Port Stephens is.
It's New South Wales,
Yes.
up Newcastle Way.
Yeah. So is it near? I get my Port Macquarie's and my Lake Macquarie's confused. It's
Yeah.
near Lake Macquarie.
Yes, Lake Macquarie, then Port Stephens.
Beautiful. And why has it won?
It's won because 78% of Australians plan to travel to Port Stephens.
Really?
That's a lot of pressure on their infrastructure.
And the local fish and chip shop.
Yeah, imagine
I'll
that.
have to get a new Bain Marie there.
Gavin, crack up the other Bain
Have they
Marie.
got enough public toilets?
Better get 2 pie warmers on for that one. It's a great town, Port Stephens. I haven't really spent much time there. I always
But
remember
obviously 75% of Australians plan to.
78%, thank you, Amanda.
Excuse me.
I always remember when I was a kid, I went to Southwest Rocks. That's a great. You ever been to Southwest Rocks?
See, because I didn't grow up in Sydney or in New South Wales, as a child, we never ventured around there. And then when I did move to Sydney, when I was about 10, I think,
Yep.
all our relatives lived all around Australia. So every holiday, we just travelled to see them. So we never explored much.
Did you fly or drive?
We drove.
Yeah.
Yeah, we drove a lot, and I used to get car sick every time.
Yep.
And Mum would have a bucket of lollies between her feet,
Yep.
and she'd just chuck it over her shoulder to us. And when we were younger, she used to give us tubes of condensed milk to suck on. No wonder I've got a million holes in my teeth.
That's why you got one tooth.
So we'd empty the bucket of lollies, and then I'd spew in it for the rest of the trip.
Oh, so that was like what a bucket or an ice cream container.
Yeah.
That would be the plimsoll. That would be your destination travel marker.
You knew you were halfway there when I'd half filled it with vomit.
I always remember Southwest Rocks because I used to. There was two ferries that had washed up on the beach that would just come out of the sand. And as a child, I'd walk from where we were staying. I only went there once and haven't been back since. And I remember walking from a vivid memory. I would have been about 8 or 9, walking across the sand dunes and to the ferry, and then walking back. And it was my first encounter with a topless woman.
Encounter. Define encounter. I mean, you saw her.
I came across her. Well, I saw her.
Yeah.
I was like 8.
Yeah.
I was coming over the dune, and there she was with her friend. They were both topless.
And
I just walked up, and they said, hello. I went, hello. And it was just so, I don't really remember much of it. I just remember thinking, I'd never seen a topless woman outside my mother before in the flesh.
when I was a similar age, I lived in Perth for 2 years, between the ages of about 7 and 9. And I often thought I'd imagined this, but I've had it validated since, that we went to Albany. Is that down south in Western Australia? We went to Albany, where there used to be a whaling station. And my brother and I were walking along and saw a whale carcass being flensed.
No.
Yes. And I thought I was imagining it. And I once spoke about this on the radio many years ago.
Yeah.
And people phoned in and said, yes, at that era, that whaling station was still going.
I think they were late to stop whaling over there in Western Australia. I think it was in the 70s.
No, the whaling. Imagine the noise the whale was making.
I was about to say that. What are you, Highlander?
Yeah.
You went back and you saw.
So you saw a topless woman. I saw a whale being flensed. Why didn't that win Town of the Year?
Choose your own adventure, kids. Which path would you rather go down?
Okay, kids, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.